Hi everyone, welcome to Top Notch Lectures. In the previous video, we have seen about the material cost. In this video, we will continue the same. Let's go into the video. The continuation of the previous video, the second topic is storage of materials. Storage of materials. It means proper storage of goods which is essential for keeping them safely without any damage or loss. Materials, when received, are properly examined and tested and kept in a storeroom. Here, storekeeping refers to physical storage of materials. Usually, proper storage of materials helps in minimizing the production cost and providing efficient service, which needs suitable classification and codifications. So here, the place where the materials are kept is known as store. Here, store means raw materials used in production and also consumable stores such as oil, grease, etc. Tools, patents, maintenance materials, stock of work in progress and stock of finished goods can be considered as store over here. The person who takes in charge of the store department is known as the storekeeper. Usually, he is responsible for all the receipts, storage and issue of materials. Let's see the functions of the stores department. The first one, to issue the purchase requisition to the purchase department when the stock of material reaches the reorder level. Reorder level means it is the level at which the next order should be placed immediately. So the next function is to receive the materials from the goods receiving department. Then maintaining the proper records. Only maintenance with the proper records give way for a good stock and storekeeping. The next one is to keep the materials in good condition to avoid pilferage, wastage and deterioration. The next is to issue material against proper store requisition, that is issuing of materials upon the written material requisition. Then to carry out periodic physical stock taking and compare the physical balances with the balances as per the records. Usually the physical stock taking should be present in every manner, that is comparing the physical balances with the balance as per the record, that is to find out the discrepancies if any and take the appropriate action in this behalf. Then to locate the slow moving and obsolete items and inform the management about them. Whenever there is a movement of goods is very slow, then we have to note down each and every item and we have to report that to the management. The next, to minimize the storage, handling and maintenance cost. Usually, the main objective of costing is to minimize the cost. So here in the case of a material, the storage cost and the maintenance cost should be minimized so as to reduce the cost value. The last point, to coordinate and supervise the staff in the stores department. So usually the coordination and supervision should be a greater part in case of a stores department. So here there is a organization structure of the storage of material, and here the stores manager is the main hierarchy and under that there is a storekeeper. Under the storekeeper there are 5 persons involving for storage of material. The first one, receiving assistant. He is the one who receives the goods, that is receiving the material in the store and stores them properly. So he used to protect and preserve of material. He will classify this as per the nature, shape, size, price, etc. Records assistant. He is the one who records all the materials whenever it is entered into the storage, and he should enter all the items in the bin cards and this must tally with the ledger balances. Again, it's with the issuing assistants. Issuing assistant is the one who issues the material against the proper store requisition. Then stock taking assistant. He is the one who usually carry out the periodic physical stock taking and also compare the physical balance with the balance as per the record. If there is any discrepancies, and he can take the appropriate action on this behalf. Then the last one is material requisition assistant. He is the one who takes the material requisition number, data, everything and records in the stores. Hence, so the location of the stores department should be carefully planned out. As far as possible, stores should be located within the proximity of both receiving and consumption points. This will minimize the travel time of materials. Bulky items of stores may be placed near to the department which uses them. A planned location of store will facilitate easy movement of materials. If necessary, sub-stores may be created and heavy or bulky materials may be kept there. Usually, the store's layout can be arranged in a well-planned manner so that the material could be issued promptly and also control can be ensured. So, this arrangement is concerned with providing of shelves, racks, bins, boxes, cupboards, etc. depending upon the nature, size, value of materials to be stored. Costly items can be stored in locked cupboard. Similarly, perishable materials can be stored in a cold storage. The next point is fixation of stock levels and economic order quantity. Usually, it is the duty of the storekeeper to maintain sufficient quantity of materials so that production may not be interrupted due to shortage of the materials. It necessitates the storekeeper to know when should the purchase requisition should be set. So here fixing of stock levels has been given. This is one of the techniques of the inventory control. So the main objective of the storekeeper is to know when he should place the order that is intended for the fresh stocks, and also he should avoid overstocking or understocking of each item of inventory or keeping optimum quantity of materials. Usually, these stocks should be so fixed or flexible. Hope this video gives you a clear picture about the material cost. We will continue the same in the next video. Along with this, we will see problems and solutions for CA and CMA. Kindly subscribe and click on the bell icon for further notifications. Thank you.